All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports. As the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jameis to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And with the Buccaneers' new coaching staff, you have to figure they're going to want to use O.J. Howard a little bit more this season. 34 catches, 565 yards last year, but that was in only 10 games. 6'6", 251, and can run. Find a way to get him the ball as they just did there.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. He moved it a combined 33 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Winston. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Gerald McCoy busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
If I was you, you're already in field goal range. Against me, I would just run the ball. Don't pass it. I'm going to put heat on you. Badly.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. This is Peyton Barber. He led them in rushing a season ago. And
wow, that's a glitch.
Touchdown,
That's a Madden glitch.
Peyton Barber, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week. We're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Got your auto flip.
Check.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and willing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Newton now on second down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi.
That's it, baby. We got one. At their own 27-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns.
How are y'all making me be
taking the crowd out of the game? It'd be ideal.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I did this last game.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There's a lot of debate about who is going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Working out of the gun, Winston. Got a man. It's
Come on, Madden. Come on, Madden. Come on. Come on, Madden. This dude is a scrub. Come on.
There, a first down.
How y'all making me
The
do
goal
all
for
this?
the offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available.
You gonna make me jump
put the
after the
ball
ball
on the
goes
receiver
by and I'm
before any
holding it. I
defender
see
can
where the
step
pass
up and
is
fill
going.
it.
They did it well there.
Okay.
Perfectly
All right.
executed crossing route.
It's one of them games. It's gonna be one of them games. I gotta play against the computer here.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Shit, even.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones.
That's why it's me,
And
man.
they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well. They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 20. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. All day, punt. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, man. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. They gonna need it.
Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he's caught on
Damn, Newton, come on, bro.
But he's not going to have a 1st down.
Come on,
say
Newton.
He was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. If they can't come up with something here, they're looking at a quick 3 and out.
Well, guess what? You get the ball in the hands of your best player to his favorite play and try and salvage something out of this drive. Now, of course, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're thinking the exact same thing. So they better provide him some help on this one.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the 1st half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The throw right side is complete here on the 1st play of the drive. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Newton. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Great.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right. It was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
Gun. 45, Mike, 45. Let's make these babies cry. Express! Hey, check Mike, 45.
Here's Newton. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Killing me, Madden.
2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal.
Great. Express! Mike 54. I got him. Right there.
Here's Newton. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
I'm playing against Madden and
4th down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0.
I hope y'all watching this YouTube, fan. Y'all see this bullshit.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our 1st half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Screen, everything.
Third and long for Winston. Going up top. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
Fat boy.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They come out here in the eye. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to power it in with Arma. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
45 to Mike. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it.
On second and goal. Newton to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Ian Thomas.
Y'all need to stop playing with me, man. This thing is fucking
defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first two plays. Now third and goal. Back to throw, Newton. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. I ain't going to take nothing away from that. I just got to play better.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
He sets to fire deep. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard
line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now first and 10 at their own 23. To throw is Newton. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Under 10, 20.
McCaffrey on the toss right. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Gun.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Great. 45. Mike, 45. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan.
Hogan was at no speed.
Down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time.
Run a route.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see,
we're
pretty excited about.
But
But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Here we go. Deuce. Hey! Mike 5-4. It's a party now.
Newton going to hand it on to McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. The shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got his target. That's more. And down inside the 15 he goes. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Newton now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 3-yard line.
Spreads you out a little bit. Make the play man come to. With a spy. Come on.
They'll come out in the pistol. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Jim. Gun. Six guard.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Watch the shift. Check 8. Gun.
Newton now to throw. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
You ain't helpless. I'm gonna say that. You ain't helpless. I'm gonna say you do, but you ain't helpless.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Just stay with me. Stay with me, people. Stay with me, bro.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just out.
And nothing but great ahead of him. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Knew where he was going with the ball. Come on, bro.
Ronald Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
Gave this
And the
weak-ass
Bucs
team
are
a
going
touchdown
to
on the
retake the
ground. Come on,
lead.
man.
And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because
Don't want to
those
put it
types
in
of
here. I
plays,
know
when
he
they
kicked his
result
ass
like
off
that,
3
they're
times.
almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25.
Come on. Get these points, guys.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
20. 8. Under crunch. Express. 45 to Mike. Now watch one.
Newton to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play. On 2nd and 10, Newton. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the run.
And the blitz does come. They will find his man. That's Hogan complete.
Yeah.
And they're going to
That
have
white
this
boy ain't no
across
white boy
midfield
a
and
beast. You know
inside
how he
the
was when he was
45.
home, man. respect that boy.
And a big 32-yard play on third.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And that'll be knocked away.
He's playing two people and going to come off the block like that.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
That play's supposed to be open on the flats. Come on now.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now whistles here, and it looks like we've got a Panther that's having some difficulty down there getting up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a shotgun handoff to Scarlett. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll try the air now with Newton. To the
come on,
but it's incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived. And that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The former 1st-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
A 29-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Wait. Check 59. Who's it? It's 59. Mike to 59. Go on, D. Mike, check. 59. So.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
On third down, here's Jones. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Hey, check 24, check 24. 36, 38.
They will start the drive with Scarlett. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Great.
Newton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 45 the mic. Check 45 the mic. You're not ready.
Operating from the gun. Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Let's get it.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Eight.
Back to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Pardon, you gotta like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
A toss here to Scarlett. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They turn to Scarlett again. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
Bad angle, bro. I know the feeling. Like you got me on mine and yours.
Game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Here's a toss coming right. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
They don't know how to stop their run. They can slow it down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston rolling to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.